Staying up late tonight? So, what'll it be?
I'll go with this. Great!
Oh, about the castle. It may not be much help, but let me tell you what I know. The castle itself was summoned from hell, demons and all. But the site it rests on is where the Alchemists Guild once lay. So you may find traces of our facilities intermingled with the rest.
Now that you mention it, I do remember seeing an area dedicated to the study of Eastern mysticism.
Yes, and another of us was researching how to create giant organisms. Anyway, just be mindful of the facility's existence. The knowledge may keep you out of harm's way while you explore.
All right. Thank you.
I'd rather keel over and die than spend another moment in a living hell like this one.
Oh, don't say that.
Never you mind me, young lady. What's your name? I'm Susie.
Miriam, is there anything I can do to help?
Well, I do enjoy a good meal, but I can't remember the names of the dishes I like.
I'll help you figure it out. I promise.
I suppose I'll stick around and wait a little while longer. Did you bring it? That's it! How did you know? Oh, I can't wait to try it. Oh, it's delicious.
Save some for me?
I feel a little better. Thank you, miss.
You're welcome. Don't give up. You're going to get through this. Is there anything else you'd like to eat?
Yes, actually. But hang it all, I can't remember what it's called.
I'll help you figure it out.
I suppose I'll stick around and wait a little while longer.
be?
Alfred?
Why are you here? Johannes, that fool of an apprentice should have stayed out of this.
You have a lot to explain for. After all the terrible things you've done?
All that is in the past. I'll not be defending my actions to you.
Don't I deserve it? You were like a father to me.
Enough, child. I am here for the book. Jeeble has the book.
What are you talking about?
If you don't already know, then let us keep it that way.
Alfred, how are you still alive?
What were you thinking in coming here?
You can answer my question first.
All that matters is that I am alive. Did you come here for the book?
Book? The Liber Logaeth?
Make no mistake. I won't let anyone touch that tome but me.
Not even you should touch it. Didn't what happened 10 years ago teach you anything?
I don't have time to argue with you. I just hope you are wise enough not to get in my way.
What?
You know full well my power exceeds yours. Take Miriam and leave this place. Otherwise, you will die.
I came here because something didn't feel right. But I didn't expect him.
Johannes, what is the Liber Logaeth?
It's a book the Alchemy Guild once possessed that allows for the summoning of spirits. The Guild used it to bring about the calamity 10 years ago, and the Shardbinder's crystal acted as a kind of catalyst.
A book like that shouldn't even exist.
I know. Alfred must be trying to restore the Alchemy Guild to power, but we cannot let him lay hands on the Liber Logaeth.
He said Jeeble had it. You know, I think I might have seen it.
It makes sense, considering the situation we're in. He must have gotten his hands on it after surviving the sacrifice.
So now I have to stop Alfred too.
No, let's focus on Jeeble. If we can get to him and the book before Alfred does, we'll kill two birds with one stone.
Good point. All right.
Dominique might know what to do about Alfred in the meantime. I'll head back to the village and see what she has to say.
Have you learned anything new?
Here's what I've turned up on the monster. Good work. Here's your reward.
Got any targets for me?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Good work. Here's your reward.
I have something new to offer you. What are you looking to buy? Is this... Then we have a deal. Is this... Then we have a deal. Is this... Many thanks. Is this... Then we have a deal. Is this... Many thanks. Thank you. I'll be here if you need me. Have you learned anything new?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
I finished the harvest. Here's your share. Here to plant something.
Can you plant this?
Sure, I'll get to work.
This is the keepsake I'm looking for. Right. I'll see if I can find it. Thank you. How are you, Miriam? Getting by. Here's what you asked for. This is it. That's one more villager we can lay to rest. Here's your reward. This is the keepsake I'm looking for. Right. I'll see if I can find it. Thank you.
Staying up late tonight? What are we transmuting this time?
I'll go with this. Alfred was your master, wasn't he?
Former master. Why?
I don't know. I was just wondering if you remember anything about him that I don't.
Fair enough. As I recall, he was studying ways of drastically slowing down objects. He was a genius, to be quite honest, but I have no respect for that now.
Why not?
Because he fought against sacrificing you right to the final moment. Only to change his mind like a coward.
I see. Thank you.
It's good to see you. What are we transmuting this time?
I'll go with this. 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 I'll go with this.
Promise you'll stop Jeeble no matter what.
Come!
Stop right there. I knew what you are. That ghastly air about you. You reek of sorcery, Shardbinder.
Ah, and what am I to make of you?
Me? I am your executioner.
this at once, Zangetsu!
Ah. Here we go.
How many times do I have to tell you? Our enemies are the demons and those in league with them.
And I say, what is the difference? The alchemists were the gunmen, the shardbinders the gun. All must be dismantled.
In the case of the alchemists, you are right. They coveted the powers of hell and must pay for it. But Miriam is not like them. She is fighting for us, at great personal risk.
Really? You forget how many of our friends perished for similarly misplacing their faith.
And do I look as weak? Look closer.
I was bored with her anyway.
Do your job, Zangetsu. You need to put a stop to Alfred.
And I will. But you listen to me, Shardbinder. If you value your life, then stay out of my sight. You can hold me to my word, Dominique. But don't presume to tell me what else I can or cannot do.
I apologize for my acquaintance. He had no right to speak to you like that.
Pay it no mind. I've been through worse.
I want you to know that I trust you, Miriam, and nothing anyone says could ever sway that trust.
Well, you have my thanks. It's nice to know that I have someone on my side.
Zangetsu is a demon hunter from a land far to the east, in the tumult of a decade ago. Perhaps even longer. Demons robbed him of everything precious to him, and he's despised everything to do with them since. His strength, however, is second to none.
I saw it for myself. I could tell he was holding back, but he was a handful regardless.
Maybe it was a lack of conviction that dulled his blade. Well, I'll be off then. I mustn't leave Anne alone for too long.
a minute. Are you human?
What does it look like?
I'm not sure. Your body is covered with weird decorations.
Yes, but these are all the rage in Paris.
Oh, Paris. Wow, I've never been to Spain. The name's Benjamin.
I'm Miriam. Benjamin, you shouldn't be here.
I know, but I'm so scared I can't even stand up. Damn, I just want to go home.
Do I have any items that could help get him home?
This here help me escape?
Yes. Picture your house, and don't let go of that thought.
All right, I'll try it.
I think it worked. Have you learned anything new?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Good work. Here's your reward.
Have you learned anything new?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Help Porter the Cattleman rest in peace. Kill those murderers dead!
Got any targets for me?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Help Dan the Wheelwright rest in peace. Kill those murderers dead!
Got any targets for me?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Help Sean the Merchant rest in peace. Kill those murderers dead!
Have you learned anything new?
Here's what I've turned up. Help Edward the Smith rest in peace. Kill those murderers dead! Oh! Yeah! Oh!
I can buy back shards, if you like. What are you looking to buy? Is this right? Then we have a deal. Thank you. I'll be here if you need me.
Oh! Yeah! Yeah! Oh! Yeah! Yeah!
Staying up late tonight? What are we transmuting this time?
I'll go with this. I'll go with this. I'll go with this. Johannes, how was it you figured out a way to stop the crystal from corrupting me?
I hate to say it, but I borrowed a bit from Alfred's research. He was studying ways to slow down objects. My attempts only worked when I placed Enochian script equivalent to what he chose in the same circular pattern.
I think I understand. Sort of.
Do you now?
I understand that you're far smarter than me.
And a poor teacher, apparently.
I suppose you have a point, but...
Huh. We're done talking. I must go.
We're not done talking. And there he goes. Sorry you had to see that.
He really doesn't like me, does he?
Oh, he's just stubborn. Can I help you with something? I have something new to offer you. What are you looking to buy? Is this right? Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here if you need me.
Staying up late tonight? So, what'll it be?
I'll go with this. I'll go with this. Tell me, what exactly is the Liber Logaeth?
A book written by an alchemist named John Dee. It's written in Enochian script, which is said to be the language of angels. The book has the power to summon good spirits.
But demons are not good spirits.
Power is power. If you can summon good spirits, then all it takes is some changes to the structure of the rite to summon something else entirely.
I suppose that makes sense. You researchers come up with some wild ideas. Answer my call!